This video is about the language that we use in division, and the first thing that I'm going to look at is using the words divide by in a sentence, then quotient, and then lastly look at 3 ways to write division. 8 times 4. What is the answer to 8 times 4? It's 32. What about if I switch things around and instead of doing 8 times 4 I did 4 times 8? What would you get if you did 4 times 8 instead of 8 times 4? You'd get 32. So what do you notice? Hopefully you notice that 8 times 4 is the same as 4 times 8, and so with multiplication you can flip things around and you'll still get the same answer. Okay? Let's try the same thing with division. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And if I change things around and do 4 divided by 8, what do I get? I get a half, or 0.5. Now obviously 2 and a half are not the same thing. So that must mean that the way we write the division and the way we talk about the division makes a difference. The language of division matters. So how do we talk about it? Here we've got a division problem, and I'm going to show you how we talk about it. 27 divide by 3. That is one correct way of saying it. An incorrect way of saying it would be 3 divide by 27. As we discovered a moment ago, reversing the order that you do things matters. So, sorry, that's incorrect. What this statement is referring to is this problem here, 3 divided by 27. Can you see the difference between 27 divided by 3 and 3 divided by 27? Because they give you two different answers, it really matters the way that you talk about it. Okay. Another way that you might choose to talk about it is using divide into. So you could say 3 divide into 27. So that's sort of asking how many times does 3 go into 27. Okay. Other ways that you might use this, you might say divide 27 by 3. But we're not saying divide 3 by 27, because divide 3 by 27 relates to that. Okay. Right, now we're going to look at the word quotient. So the sum of 8 and 4, that means add them together, and this here is your sum. The sum of 8 and 4 is 12. So the sum is the answer that you get to an addition problem. The difference between 8 and 4, that means 8 take away 4. You get the answer 4. Here, 4 is the difference between 8 and 4. The product of 8 and 4. The product is the answer that you get to a multiplication problem. So 32 is the product of 8 and 4. Now the quotient of 8 and 4, you'll never guess. It's what you get when you do 8 divided by 4. And the answer is 2. So 2 is the quotient. 2 is the answer to this division problem. So the quotient is the answer to a division problem. Let's have a look at using quotient then. Where is the quotient here? Is 84 the quotient? Is 7 the quotient? Is 12 the quotient? Remember, the quotient is the answer to a division problem, so 12 is the quotient of 84 and 7. Okay, where are the quotients here? We've got 7, because that's the answer to the division problem. Is it 9? No, it's over here, it's 5. 5 is the quotient of 45 and 9. where is it here? Where's the quotient? There it is. And here, 3. And then the last one, 47.5. So the quotient is the answer to a division problem. Okay, and lastly, let's look at 3 ways that you can write division. So I'll start with 10 divide by 2. I can write that in a way that looks a lot like a fraction. In fact, it is a kind of fraction. This stands for 10, and the line stands for divide by, and then 2. So you have 10 divide by 2. Or you could write using this symbol, 10 divided by 2. Or you can use this, and this is one that's used for when we're using short division or long division to answer a division problem. So you would put 10 here and 2 there. Notice that in the sentence 10 came first in the sentence and 2 came at the end. But using this way of writing it, it's the 2 that is written on the outside and it's the 10 that gets written on the inside. If you write that, then you're not talking about 10 divided by 2 anymore. You're actually talking about 2 divided by 10. 2 divided by 10. And remember, there is a difference. 4 divided by 9, so that's 4 divided by 9. 4 divided by 9. 4 divided by 9. Yes, I know that that's not going to work out very nicely. I know that you can't get 9 into 4 and get a whole number answer. You will get a fraction or a decimal, but that's okay. It still doesn't matter. These are the 3 different ways that you can write it. 4 over 9, 4 divided by 9, same thing. 4 divided by 9, or 4 divided by 9. And the last one, 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3, 9 divided by 3, 9 divided by 3. They are the 3 ways that you can write division. And that's the end of the video. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.